all season for. It comes down to this week. The final week we'll be crowning our champions of season 4. We're going off with our heavy duty truck series tonight. These boys have been putting in a lot of practice, a lot of time. They're at Phoenix. It's going to be a fun race. It's an exciting race. A lot of drivers don't like this track. A lot of them have problems rolling through the corners here, so I expect to see a little bit of contact. But I mean, yet again, it's Phoenix. What else do you expect here, man? I got G9 in the booth with me tonight. We've got NoCo. We've got K-Taddy over here being silent. NRG was here. I'm not sure who else is going to stop by, but we're going to have a good night of racing. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to talk to our top 3 in points after the race and see what they thought of this season. Sorry for all the radio silence. We have a conversation going on that you guys cannot hear about.
Thank you for doing that. That's the whole point of Twitter. Oh, there was not a problem. I mean, might as well.
You know, Arch, I'm looking at the points right now, and what a tight battle it really is between the top 4. You got Monster Racing going into this race as the points leader, but 60 points separate the top 4. So it's going to be an exciting race at Phoenix, man.
Well, it definitely is, and this is one of the series that is not decided yet. I mean, we've raced a whole season, and it still comes down to last race. That's what K-Taddy was aiming for here. He wanted drivers to be consistent, to show up, to put it on. So for it to come down to this close at the end, it worked out perfectly in the truck series for how he planned it.
And what a racetrack to do it at, man. Phoenix is fast, multiple grooves of racing. We should have a hell of a race tonight.
Yeah, we definitely should. Like I said, Phoenix is fun. It'll tear up your tires, though. Oh, man, will it destroy some tires here. Most of these drivers are going to have problems with that right front today. I know a lot of them driving really hard, really heavy here. So right front tire wear is going to be crucial. That's your guys' call. Alright, we're going to start the timer here in 2 minutes, folks. We're going to start at 7:10. So, NRG in my ear, can you whisper to me the top 5 for the race?
Sheffy is outside P2.
Just Ken and Sheffy sitting on the front row.
Honda Racing 3rd. J Miller 4th. Monster Racing round up 5.
So 3 of the top 4 qualified in the top 5. So already a tight battle. We'll see if Money Mike can work his way from the back to the front. Going to be a good race.
Well, Money Mike has done a phenomenal ending to this season, as we know. He raced here for, 2 full seasons? This was his 3rd, and he finally got that breakthrough win, and then he followed it up with another one. Money Mike has done what it's taken here at the end of the season to try and maintain the closeness that we have in this series.
Yeah, he's definitely bringing a lot of Harvick-esque with him in tonight, and definitely hoping that he can also bring home a championship.
You know, I mean, I know he's a driver favorite, but I'm pretty sure he's a fan favorite out there too. Is I'm gonna wish Money Mike the best. You know, he's a real good buddy of mine, and man, there's nobody I'd love to see get a championship more in this series than Money.
Hey, Arch, you sound like a little far away there.
You sound far away.
There we go. That's better.
It's just, man, y'all made me go buy a new mic, and I went and bought this new mic, and now I'm trying to figure it out, and it's just, it's a learning curve.
Insert it in your mouth. Talk
No,
slow.
it's up by my
Good to go.
nose. Alright, we appreciate it. We're going to start this timer. We're going to get ready. I'm going
One of you guys sent me an invite. I've sent you plenty.
to...
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
I'm gonna go over here. We'll look at the trucks real quick. Check out that. We're gonna check out that daily leaderboard. Just Ken, Salty, Sheffy, Money. I mean, there you go. Giggity taking over another daily leaderboard with these qualifying efforts.
That's what we do, man.
Yes, we do. As we're gonna get ready, go ahead and blue screen, guys, and jump you into this race real quick.
You back out, Noko? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for running that.
Yeah, man, no worries.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my voice. Doesn't look like you're getting it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a barn burner tonight, gentlemen. Honestly, some of the key things to watch tonight is definitely going to be tire degradation. Who's going to be able to stay out the longest? I feel like that is going to be one of the keys to victory tonight.
Well, definitely, Noko, as you know, I mean, oh, as we got a, it looked like we got a lag right there. We're gonna have just Ken, Sheffy. Gonna bring him down as these guys are already fanned out 6-7 wide. It's that was a weird lag to start the race there, guys. Just Ken's gonna get that early lead as they're gonna head out of 2 and down this used to be front stretch. I like the old configuration of this track. I don't like the way they flipped it, but that's just me. We're gonna look from behind.
Yep. Lots of action there, about 8th on back. They're 3 wide going through the dog leg.
Oh, there's definitely a bunch of 3-4 wide back here right now as Eagles and Sheffy and all these guys are trying to just push it as much as they can on these fresh tires and
Going to
not
see
overpush
how many
it.
of these guys have figured out adjustments to keep the truck straight coming off of turns 2 and 4. That's going to be really key for, not only speed, but like we talked about, like I said earlier, tire wear. The less you can slide those tires, the faster you're going to go.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I ran a cup race here, man. I was the only driver able to take my tires over 40 laps. I know, and any other driver that runs this track knows. If you can get your tires the last 40 laps here, you've done a miracle. So let's see who can manage their tires, who can stay out of the trouble, and who can bring home a championship tonight.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the field here. It looks like everybody's kind of got strung out a little bit, so that's going to be pretty good. This track's known to do that. It's a really wide surface. There's a lot of room going through the corners, so it's not surprised these guys have really gotten things sorted out here in the early going.
Looks like we lost one of our competitors for today, Eternal Rest, already on pit road. I think he lost connection.
Alright, that sucks for Eternal as I'm watching this battle right here. Monster Racing goes underneath Eagles as Eagles goes up and tags the wall, driving a little bit strong into that corner. A little bit of fishtail and bob and weave as they go down the straightaway as Monster goes to the inside, trying to get the position on the 27. They cross that start-finish line, they dive down to this dog leg. Oh, it's jumped back just in time as Fletch is getting beaten and banged around here, man. These guys are all trying to gain positions while hold on. Is there 3 wide coming off of 2 there?
Yeah, man, Salty and Fletch there have been battling for 3-4 laps now, and the 20 truck's like, hey, don't forget about me either.
They're trying to go 4 wide
Contact
coming
there
off
between
4.
the 3.
Wow. That was definitely wild right there, guys. 3-4 wide for last place just doesn't sound like a good idea for me right now. I know they got a lot of
Yeah,
laps left in this race.
I'm wondering if our second place in points, man, here in the 99, Money Mike, I'm wondering if he's just trying to save tires to outlast these guys. He seems like he's just kind of hanging out back here.
Judging off Money Mike, and he's got that cool composure, and I mean, having a team leader like as we got his team leader up here, Noko, man, is they talked out strategy. He knows what he's doing coming into this event and this race, and Money's gonna come out here and try and get maximum points, just like he does week in and week out. And Ken is not holding back as always. He is one of the fastest drivers in this series. He is always full throttle, it seems. I think he's led almost every race this year at some point in time.
I would have to say you are correct there.
He just finds a way to the front. It doesn't matter if he starts 7th or 17th. By the end of the race, you've seen that 2 truck out front at some point in time.
And I'm looking towards the very back of the pack, and you'll find Money Mike back there. I don't want to spill his strategy on the air, but he's got to be saving either tires or gas. Something's going on with that 99.
Well, I think
With no stage and the potential for no cautions, you just don't really know what you're going to get.
G9 right now, he might be waiting on adjustments on that first set of pit stops, so we'll see how everything plays out here.
Whatever happens, man, I'm excited to watch this. We got Joker and the 20 going side by side down here through 1 and 2. I keep wanting to call it 3 and 4.
One thing I didn't ask, do we have a live stream for anyone?
There you go.
At least get us a lap count here.
Honda Racing is starting to really creep up on Ken now for the lead.
He sure is. We talked about in pre-race earlier, and he really wants to get that win tonight. This is going to be his last race on contract with me for this season, and he's going to be moving over to no shift for season 5. So he's real pumped about trying to get a W tonight and closing out the season strong.
Well, anytime you come
real
up here
strong run right now for him.
What is it? Oh, did you send it to me?
Yeah, I know. But when you talk, it still kind of quiets us all down. No, you're good, man. We like talking to you. We wish fans could hear you. Bet you they wish they could hear you too. And we can stop sounding like we're talking to ourselves all the time, man.
Guys, we talk about strategy. If you're out on the track and you're one of these guys, how do you approach this race? Wait, are you going to just go all out here and kind of see where the chips fall, or are you going to be one of those guys that's maybe going to leave a little in the tank and kind of let the race come to you?
Honestly, I think it depends on where you qualified for today's event. Now, it looks like just Ken, he's doing exactly what he wants to do. He's going out there, he's running his pace, his laps, his groove on the track. Now, Money Mike, he didn't get as good a starting spot. So for Money, he wanted to fall back. It looks like he's trying to be conservative, get some extra mileage out of his gas tank, get some extra laps out of his tires. So, I mean, it really is a crapshoot on qualifying, I think. I think qualifying can really affect the strategy you had going in.
And we're talking about the top 4 in points. Our points leader already has come down pit road and made that pit stop, so a little earlier than everybody else. We'll see if that works out for him.
That's pretty early. So he's definitely going to be on a different strategy at this point. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out here.
Oh, there's a lot of guys on pit road right now. I think, and that's just one thing. A lot of these leaders will start, coming in. Everyone's going to start following because you don't want to be left out on worn tires.
Well, a question about it. I mean, how many laps do we have for today's race?
75 was at the start.
How many are we in?
I will let you know as the live stream I have up. He's down pit road. Looks like there's 60 laps remaining already.
So it looks like
It's
these
definitely
guys are
really
playing
early
on.
there.
Well, it looks like these guys came in, put about 15, 20 laps on.
Ooh,
And what they're
the
gonna do
3
is they're-
trucks in the wall there.
They're going to try and make it on one more stop. As just Ken's coming in now. Oh, the 98 bumped him. Looks like he might have gave him a speeding penalty on it. Oh. That's tough right there, man. I really hope that didn't give him a penalty. I know that was nothing intentional on Honda's part, but man, that's tough.
We've seen a lot of issues getting on pit road over the last couple of weeks through all of our series. It just seems like it's been an ongoing thing. You just got to give that person in front of you a little bit of space. I know there's a lot of ground you can make up or lose getting on and off pit road. You want to, get the best stop possible, but out of respect for your other competitors, you give a little bit of space if you can.
I have to tell you what, though, man, that developmental series did freaking amazing getting into the pits at Talladega. It was quite a show to watch. As Ken did get a penalty from that. Oh, man. He is still sitting there as the 98 has already come off of pit lane.
I'm glad I am not in that party chat.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm telling you what.
Definitely, you hate to see that. Well, there's still a lot of racing left. Anything can happen here. So let's just see how this sorts out here. Maybe that might end up forcing Ken to maybe pull a different strategy. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here in the closing laps.
Money Mike has not pit yet.
No, he has not.
I think Money Mike's going to try and make this a one-stop race.
I just don't see how that's possible. I think a tank you're getting, in his case, he's probably getting closer to 30 laps on a tank, but I think a full fuel run if you're
it looks
going
like he's
all
gonna
out.
come down this lap.
Yep. Well, he's definitely going to have the freshest tires. That's another thing about this track. You go down pit road, you take 4 tires, you're going to lose probably 2 laps. Going down pit road, it takes forever to get on and off here.
Oh, his guitar got loose coming off the corner. Smacks the inside wall. Oh.
Ooh, he did.
Oh, yeah. He is
Got incredibly loose there.
He's still going straight, no caution.
No caution, they stay green.
Not sure what happened there. Maybe it slipped in some oil on the track.
He just got real loose. I was riding on board with him when it happened, so I don't know. I'm flipping through the field now. I'm going to give you some highlights of some other drivers. We're going to sit here and rub on them for a second. We're going to jump around as these guys are all spread out. Maul Bear up here. She does so much for the series, and she's been constantly working to get better. She's made leaps and bounds of efforts. She's looking real good entering them corners there. I like the way she's entering one there, nice and close to. It's not 1. It's full 3. I hate the reconfiguration. But she got down tight to that wall, and she got some good rotation to the corner. We came in here to actually practice. She was concerned with the way she was driving the track. We got her in here, got her some extra laps, and showed her some of the things that she was doing right, and she's really excelled since that practice. So that's awesome to see Ma out here doing good. Jump on points leader. Well, second.
Yeah,
points,
looks
my
like Monster Racing, after those pit stops, has regained the top position on the track. Holds about a second lead over the next competitor there. Trying to see who that is.
That's going to be Jay Miller, isn't it, in the 22?
Honda's the 98. It should be
Yeah,
second,
Honda's.
And then,
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, these guys are racing
Whoa.
right down here. Yeah, that looked a little sketchy.
That was some big lag.
That's some big lag out of the Monster right now. That's not what you want to see during the championship race.
Well, maybe they're not seeing it on the track. That might just be what we're seeing here on the broadcast. Who knows? I mean, I really hope so too. Luckily, there's no one around him right now if that is the case. But I tell you right now, he's loving what he sees. As far as where everybody else is behind him, he's got a good lead, and it looks like it's just getting bigger.
Yeah, we'll see if those fresher tires, a few lap fresher tires of Honda comes into play more towards the back end of this run. We'll see if he can catch them.
Oh, absolutely. That's gonna be the deciding factor on them being able to close ground on Monster right now, because he pitted about 3 laps earlier than the rest of the field.
Well, it looks like he's coming down right now.
So,
Monster
we got
racing down pit road.
Oh, go
It
ahead.
looks like it looks like he's going to be committed to that 4-stop race. I wonder how many of these guys are going to try to stretch it out and make it a 3-stopper.
Well, I'd
That
say
is the question.
Money Mike's probably going to be one of them guys.
Yeah, Money's in a better position for sure right now.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, when you start the rear like that, you have to kind of come up with your own strategy, because the last thing you want to do is be that bully to bully your way through the field, and that's not him by any means.
No, he's a really respectful driver. He's smart. He's really come into his own here in this season, man. It's been fun working with him. It's been fun, developing him. And when I first drafted him, I told him, I said, I promise you, man, I'm gonna make you a winner. We're gonna get you set up and get you all figured out. And sure enough, man, he came through this season. I'm real proud of him, and just the progression of all the guys that I've had. I'm just really proud of all of them. It's been a really pleasure to work with all of them, and some of them are going to be here for next season, and some of them won't be, but they're always going to be my guys. And they're all awesome dudes. A lot of fun with those guys.
You've definitely done a great job with so many of these drivers, Noco, man. I mean, you've really helped build a good foundation for this league with your leadership on your teams and stuff like that. And man, I'm telling you what, Money Mike has been one of the funnest people to be around, whether it's on track, off track, just sitting there shooting the crap. Real good person, man. So if you guys don't know Money, that's definitely one guy in this league that you want to get to know. He's really good.
He's one of the more likable guys for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Noco, speaking on guys that he's had in this series and guys that are going to be moving to other teams and into other series next season. Myself, I'll have Salty Tenders and Rebel Joker back in the trucks next season, so look for them to really, after being in here for a full season, I believe both of them are in here for a full season, if not at least most of it, they could be really good top contenders going into next season.
Jay Miller just took the lead from Honda there.
Yes, he did. He did it on the out too. And
It's like the first battle for the lead we've had in a while.
Salty Tenders actually come from the dirt side, guys.
Yeah,
so.
I'm back here watching Just Ken. I'm curious to see where he ended up shaking out after that penalty.
He's definitely made up some ground. I've been paying attention to him as well. He was able to work through some of the cars there. I'm assuming around 8th, 9th, 10th place. He's hanging in there. He's working his way back to the front.
He has. I've been doing the same thing. He probably passed about 4 or 5 cars in the last 7 laps, so he's definitely on the move. I just don't know if he's going to be able to make up all that track position without a little help from a caution or anything else to happen to the leaders.
Yeah, I believe we got 42 laps to go as he just crossed the line there.
Looks like we got Salty Tenders. He's in the pits right now. Guitar's in the pits.
Jay Miller's coming.
Yeah, Jay Miller coming down pit road with that 20 truck right there on the inside. Had to kind of maneuver around him there.
We got a lot of
make
these
his pit
guys.
stop.
A lot of these guys come down to pit, but a lot of them stayed out still. So that's that differing strategy we talked about. How many of these guys are going to try and make it a 3-stop race versus a 4-stopper?
I'm really curious to see where that 99 of Money Mike comes out after staying out significantly longer than everybody else after the first cycle of pit stops.
Absolutely. I know we did a lot of practice. We did a lot of race scenarios during the week for this race. So he's highly prepared for this race, along with the other guys. They're all really prepared for this final race.
All Money's trying to do is keep his nose clean, man. He's doing the right things right now.
Oh, the 18 spins in front of him.
Oh, Honda around.
18 just spun around in front of Money.
Wow.
The 98's around.
It
Honda
looks like
leader.
It looks like the 18 actually blew a tire going down into the pits. It looked like.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
But Money didn't get any contact. They didn't make any contact, but it caused him to check up a ton. So that's a lot of ground lost.
I ain't causing to wet his pants a little bit, man. I almost wet him up here. That was close. Man.
No doubt.
He definitely spilled his bush in the car for sure.
Yeah, I got scared for him.
Yeah, that makes Sheffy our leader as of right now.
Sheffy's another one of those drivers that I was able to retain for next season, so I'm really excited for him to be moving up to the Xfinity Series for us. So looking for a good season out of Sheffy. He's been a really good driver. Him and Money Mike are good friends, and I mean all those guys are really good buddies over there. So it's been a lot of fun working with them, and I believe that his leadership and his team, the team chemistry that he brought to the table in our team, it's really going to pay off to all of our rookies that we have for season 5.
As it definitely was. How many laps do we got left to go, Energy?
Well, I think Guitar's a lap or 2 down. Gonna really depend on. I'll have a better idea when Sheffy comes down.
Got some more guys down pit road. Pit road's been a busy place here. It's been every few laps we're getting a couple more cars trickle down, or trucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Justin down that last lap there, making his second pit stop. I believe Sheffy
About 35
and
to
Money
go.
Mike are the ones on
I
the
think
track.
36 to go, I believe,
Still need a pit.
as Sheffy crossed the line.
If Money can stretch it a couple more laps, you guys think he can make it? If he can make it down to 30?
He's definitely put himself in a good position as Sheffy's coming down pit road now, so I believe that's gonna put. As he spins out, getting on the pit road.
Oh no.
No.
It might have been lag,
It might have been.
because I was on board with him, and it looked like he spun, but for some reason the car was still under control going into the pit. Been a
5K, Teddy.
really calm race so far. I feel like these guys have really shown their skills here tonight so far, and it's been pretty much incident free for the most part. We haven't seen any major
Cautions.
wrecks or anything. Yep, nothing so
And
far.
with
It's
it being
been-
the championship race, I kind of expected there to be a few.
Well, and that shows the progression of this series right here. I mean, we know this series had a little bit of a rough start, as we've had throughout the league and things that we're working on. But this unit as a whole right here, they've really come together and they're putting on a great performance tonight as they did last week.
And believe it or not, which you're gonna believe it, Money Mike is our leader right now.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, so I think that, as long as Money saves maybe a few more laps, he's in that window to make it happen.
I
But it
think
looks like
he's
he's going
coming
to
down
come
right
on.
now.
Yeah.
I think for him, he's only look at one more stop.
Ooh,
It
he
looks like
spun
he's
out too.
spinning out.
Him and
And
Monster pitting at the
Monster's
same
down pit
time.
road. Yeah.
Now we know Monster's gonna pit one more time after this. Money is the
I wonder
question.
if Money blew a tire there.
Ooh, NASCAR
I mean,
88 gets one that's good a bit here.
I think it would be coincidental that everyone is getting down on pit road, but
I don't
definitely
know.
an oddity that we've seen tonight.
It's definitely weird. I don't think I've seen that before.
Money Mike, 4th or 5th driver there to spin on pit road.
Jay Miller back out in the lead as he is surrounded by the 4 and the 54 right now.
Woo! Ford drove it in there.
Yeah, now we're getting to the point where we're going to only see some of these guys 1 pit stop, some of these guys 2 more. I think we're going to see intensity get a little bit higher here. I would not be surprised if we do see a late race caution.
And that would throw a wrench in everybody's plans at this point.
I think one person who doesn't want to see it, and probably maybe the only person, well, there might be a couple of them, but I would say Money Mike's probably the one banking on no cautions.
I bet you Ken's the one begging for one right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Now,
Is
Jay
Jay
Miller-
Miller's in the lead?
Jay
Or is it
Miller-
Honda?
I was gonna say
Jay
is it
Miller is in
Honda?
the lead.
Oh, wow. So that puts Honda right there on the tail end of the lead
That's-
lap now.
That spin killed Honda's race.
So it might have actually caught a penalty on pit road as well for Honda.
Oh man, that's crucial.
Trying to find second place here.
I think it would be
And,
right behind him is Monster.
Monster pitted with Money.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, if he's on the stream, he should be able to tell us at least maybe top 3 or 4.
He hasn't switched it off of He hadn't switched it off his
Yep.
car status with fuel and tires and everything.
Maybe Brian in the 4?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, now we have, oh, never mind. We really need a ticker.
Yeah,
Absolutely, we do. I hope that's going to be in the next game, man. I really do.
Yeah,
I really
that
do. We
makes-
need,
Yeah, hey, if they can get a ticker for their esports, we need one too.
man,
Yeah,
if
that makes
they can
these
get
long
all
green
that,
flag runs hard.
well, if they can get all those cool camera angles too, it's like, why can't we have that? You know?
Yeah, we do with what we got, and
You get
Much
what you
else
get,
we
and
can
you
do
don't
except
throw a
ask.
fit.
Monster Racing's clear back in 12th right now. And Duke King, or actually Monster's 11th, Duke King's 12th. Guitar is in 3rd right now, but he's been one of the early people to pit. If Guitar is on the lead lap, we got 22 laps to go, so we're getting close to that final pit window for these guys.
Some of them might have to make 2 more stops, though, from what I'm getting confirmation.
We talked
believe
about
so.
this points battle real quick. Monster Racing came in with the lead, but having to make that additional pit stop, already running outside the top 10, not the night he's looking for right now.
He's back in the 9th as we are getting some guys coming down pit road. Jay Miller's down pit road. That's going to shake up the lead. This will definitely be able to tell me what lap we're on here. All right, so Guitar now is our leader. This will get us a definite lap count right here. 25 laps to go.
Guitar about right. Holy cow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he did.
a lot of these guys are going to have to go on 2 more stops.
Yeah, and it looks like Guitar's coming down now.
Looked like he might have been speeding right there.
Yeah, he was
Ooh,
he was
he was
coming in pretty
cruising.
fast.
Yeah, he was.
Looked like
Oh,
Duke
yeah.
King behind him, and the 3 truck also pitting this lap.
And I think Just Ken is going to be back in the lead. He was in 2nd when Guitar came down pit road, so Ken is going to be the new leader right now.
Man, that's some hard driving right there to get that truck back up to where it is.
Oh, yeah, you know, he was on a mission for sure after that penalty that he got early.
Nogo, let me ask you, if you were kind of in the position of Ken, you still have to make this final pit stop, would you entertain putting 2 tires on?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You got
Guitar
to.
did get a penalty.
So we got 24 laps to go right now, gentlemen. So there's still going to be, some of these trucks are still going to have to make another stop, and others only have to make 1 more stop.
I'm on board with Sheffy and Salty as these two are battling side by side here, going through the trial down into 1. Salty got up and tagged the wall, drove in a little bit hard.
Yeah, really good battle there. Looked like Salty tagged the wall going into 3 and 4 there a little bit. Lost a little bit of ground to Sheffy, but really good battle there between them two.
As he's going to try and get all that ground back here in 3 and 4 as they come off the corner, head back down through this D shape. Salty is
Sheffy
not
off
gonna
high.
lie.
Yeah, Salty brought it all the way down low through the triangle. A little different that time. Got to make it work.
He's going to try and bring Eagles along through with him. Eagles
Yeah,
these
Salty's
guys-
like, hey, I'm here.
These guys want to make it on 1 more stop, I would say. They probably want to get to about 20 laps to go mark. 'Cause there's a car around on the front stretch outside the dog leg.
Sheffy and Mawberry got into it. Looked like Sheffy didn't see Mawberry there on the outside. No harm, no foul. Everyone keeps going.
It's not Guitar down there, is it?
Yeah, you can definitely
No.
tell watching Sheffy there on the broadcast. You can tell he's on the older tires.
Might have been Brian, because Brian
Ryan's on pit road now.
Looks like Just Ken's coming down now. I think he's gonna take 4 and make this his last stop. I think that's what he's gonna do here.
I think that's honestly the only strategy he has. Honestly.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want to have
just
to
see how
pit
it
twice
shakes
right
out.
now.
Yep.
Well, even if you got to back it down just a little bit, you don't want to have to come back down again. You'd rather lose a little bit of time on the track than lose a whole
And
pit
with that
stop.
being said, we got like our 7th leader of the day. Fletch is now in the lead as he's gonna come down pit road.
What's up, Fletch?
Tight racing with Money Mike and Jay Miller right now on the track. Them two are doing a really, really good job.
Yeah, Sheffy's back out in the lead now.
Money Mike in for his last stop. Looks like he's stopping.
Yeah, he's going to be able to make it the rest of the way, guys.
Yeah, there's still some that are going to have to pit again.
Yeah,
That
that's
have
just for a
already
splash or go. They're still gonna have to bring it
I mean,
back down.
yeah, they're still going to have to come in. I mean, it's going to be a stretch because a lot of these guys pitted with about 23 to go. And I just don't see a lot of them making it because we were having guys coming down with, 17 laps. It's going to be a stretch for a lot of these guys.
So who's your guys' money on? We don't know who it is. We don't know who's got it. But who you guys
I ain't
picking?
putting nobody on none, man.
I'm
Not this
putting-
race.
I'm putting. I can't do it because I can't curse my buddy. So. Shoot.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it either. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You know what? Screw
Jay Miller's
that. Bad
back.
idea. Rewind that crap. Hmm.
So there you go, Jay Miller now in the lead.
I believe
After
that's
pit
15
stops.
to go.
Can you see on the mini map there who might be in second? Does it show?
There's two.
No, it only shows whose stream it is and then whoever's in first.
Okay.
Is that Ken? And one of the 2 cars behind Jay Miller here?
No, that's the 98 and then the 54 Malbear. I'm pretty
And
sure.
I believe they're lapped down. For
Yeah,
sure.
I think so too. Whoa, we had big contact between NASCAR and Guitar. I think NASCAR was trying to get down pit road, but he was completely on the track.
Just Ken is just now going into turn 1.
I kind of would like to just see a caution. Uh-oh, Jay Miller hits the wall, but I'd like to see one just to tell who's where.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it now after all these pit strategies have been played out.
Yeah, that's
No,
not-
a lot of
I want it. They don't.
I don't even think I want it.
Some of them do.
I was gonna say I want to see how this strategy plays out. I think it's cool not knowing who's about to win this race. I like the different odds, the different
Yeah,
factors.
honestly, it could be anybody.
I'm not sure when Jay Miller pit last. He might still have to pit one time, but at this point, if you're going to pit one more time, you're
You better
probably
do it
taking
now.
just enough. Yeah, and if you're going to do it now, you could take 4, but as you mentioned earlier, you might want to entertain the idea of taking 2.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I'm
maybe even a
stuck
splash.
if I'm stuck having a pit with less than, let's say, 15 to go, I'm taking
We're
2
getting-
tires and enough fuel.
Yeah, I think we got like somewhere between 10 and 12 laps to go here.
If you don't, I think you just give the race away if you don't do that. So your best bet to try to win is to try to lessen your amount of time on pit road.
No, but you also don't want to blow a right rear tire because it looks like a lot of guys have been trying to cut it close with that right rear.
Well, we need them to save it just a little bit, man. I want to see a couple of these guys go without spinning.
Jay Miller's going to come
Jay
down pit
Miller's
road,
coming
make his
down
final
now.
pit stop. Yep.
Let's see how quick he's down there.
It's such a
look
long
good.
pit road too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Miller, real smooth getting on pit road for his final stop there.
10 laps to go. And Just Ken is in the lead. So we'll see if he has to pit. Which I think he came down just at the fuel window. So, I mean, he should, I mean, as long as he has the tires, he should be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel, I think.
Well, if he can make it back, that would be a big saving grace for him, as we know what difficulties he had early on.
Where's Money Mike at? He's got to be second or third, I think.
He's right behind Fletch right now on the track. Going,
I am getting reports that all the drivers will have to come down for one more stop.
Wow. Splash and go if your right side tires aren't completely shot.
Except for the 99.
Wow.
Interesting.
You ain't kidding.
I'll tell you what, it's going to make it hard to do points here in a little bit.
I'm getting confirmation from the 99's crew chief right now.
Oh yeah, Rick Burns, yeah. Love that guy.
That's awesome.
That's great.
You know, and ISM's just one of those tracks where I feel like it's always a strategy-filled race. If it's not a caution-filled race, it's a strategy-filled race.
Yep, I believe Just Ken's going to cross the line with 5 laps to go. That would be so disappointing to have to pit at this point.
Well, riding on board with Ken, and it doesn't sound to me like he's saving a lot. He's definitely putting the pedal to the metal right now, giving it all it has. So we'll see if that works out for him. We're kind of looking at Money Mike on the broadcast stream over here. I would say that he's definitely saving. He's still riding that same line he has been all race, backing up the corners a little bit. And it looks like Ken's way out of the gas there in 1 and 2, so maybe Ken's trying to save a little bit more.
That's wild.
Yeah, Ken finally now I'm riding on board. You can tell he's backed it up now. So not sure where second place is to him. Looking behind him there, he's got clear pastures behind him. So coming to 3 to go.
Man, it's gonna be interesting to see how these guys come down. Yeah, you can definitely hear Ken.
Oh, we got some guys back here blowing tires.
Uh-oh.
Ken's creeping now.
Yeah. I think he's going to try and make it the rest of the way. I mean, as a championship contender at this point, yeah, you pit your chances are shot. I'm not sure where everyone needed to finish to obtain the championship here, but I think we're coming to 1 to go.
I will be doing points the moment this race is over, guys, so we will have our champion crowned within a matter of minutes.
Maybe it's 2 to go. He's 2 laps down now. That might be the
we got guys blowing tires and everything out here.
Oh, man.
There's a ton of them falling off. They're falling like flies now.
Ken's going to cross the line here.
Ken
That
wins.
is it.
That was it.
Ken won.
Wow. What
He
a
made
comeback.
Holy crap.
Poof! And there goes his tire.
Wow.
I'll get you guys the finishing order here
I
as soon as
appreciate it.
the car finishes, across the start-finish line.
Well, I will say, even if Ken won this, And Money Mike finishes second or third. Not sure where he did finish. What a really good
Just
points day it
came.
was for Money.
Yep.
Fletch got second. Come on, man. And then, come on, scroll up.
I hope somebody's grabbing pictures of this.
He didn't scroll up here. I only got first and second. I don't know who got third.
Where did our points leader going in the race, Monster, finish? You see that?
Oh, here we go. Sheffy got third, Monster got fourth, J Miller fifth, Money Mike sixth, Eagle seventh, Honda Racing eighth.
Fourth was Monster. Fifth
Yeah,
was
I would
who?
have to give it to Monster.
Jay Miller. Is there a chance you could rewind that for me, buddy?
Yeah,
Let's get our top 3 points finishers in here as well, guys.
Yeah, if you guys could go ahead and do that for me real quick so I don't have to blue screen, that'd be awesome. Back out that lobby.
What a race.
Dude, that was awesome racing, great racing all around. Fuel strategy, tire strategy, not knowing who our leader's gonna be, the mystery, the points coming down to the end. This is a really big race for Giggity, as is our first championship night of the week.
I'm trying to look here at points. Monster with a solid 4th place finish in my head, I think would wrap it up.
Well, he had a 40-point lead.
Yeah, over Money, and then a 60-point lead over Ken. So
Yeah, so he definitely won the championship, you guys.
yeah.
All right, so let's see here.
So probably get Just Ken, Money Mike, and Monster Racing in.
Hey, Money.
Hey.
How you doing, Bubba?
Been better, but alright.
Yeah. Hey, man, I mean, we saw you out there working it all night, man. You were trying to work your strategy. It seemed like it fell just a little bit short for you, man. I mean, it brought you home a decent finish today, not the finish you wanted. Obviously fighting for the championship, but I'm pretty sure you secured second in the points, man. The
I think I'll
improvements
be
you made.
third, I think.
How many points were you ahead of Ken?
I was only 3 ahead of Miller.
Oh. Yeah, so yeah, you might have. Well, Miller finished right in front of you.
Yeah, but that's 5-point difference
Yep.
from 5th to 6th.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, Phoenix was a horrible, my worst track ever, and I committed to a strategy from the get-go, took the gamble for a caution while I would be in the lead, and no cautions, and I'm very proud for this truck series for the last race. That was the cleanest race we've ran all year.
I thought, you were the last person to pit from the first pit stops. A lot of us thought that, that strategy was going to work out for you in the end. Especially starting at the rear, you kind of had to come up with something a little bit different than everybody else.
I purposely started in the rear. I did that 100% my game plan from the get-go. I was trying to make 25 laps on a 21 lap tank tires for actually better than what I practiced. I think I made it 23 laps the first 23 going on 24 on the first pit. Monster had the best strategy to beat my strategy with the short pits, because every bit of time he was making up, I went to my second pit while he was pitting on his third pit. So I knew right then and there, the one guy I needed to be 10 spots worse than me was beating me on his strategy.
I mean, it was really cool to watch the championship night come down to a strategy. I mean, it's not often that you see it come down that way. It normally comes down to the fastest driver, fastest car, or the cleanest race. And for you guys to be able to battle it out that way and work it out your own way as drivers, man, that was really awesome to see. And like you said, so proud of the Truck Series night, man. Coming here tonight, the Tough Trucks Championship night, man, and not one caution. This was awesome.
It was good. It was good showing.
And I have to say, you know, my 2-win streak, then the Dega race, and the races leading up to that. I mean, for me to even hope that any one of those 3 guys was going to be 10 spots behind me, look at the results. All 4 of us have been top 6 or higher the last 5, 6, 7 weeks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, so I said it was going to be a miracle if it happened, and I mean, you know, that's some. Guess what? We can all see each other next season in Xfinity Custom, so it's gonna be fun again. You know, at least I know some people who race around. And I know for sure, hey, we're gonna have fun. You know.
Well, that's a refreshing thing here is, you know, as a lot of these drivers are all trying to work their way up through different series, get in a new series, and with the big shake-up, the new draft, and everything that's going on, a lot of these guys are going to be on new teams, but it's still going to be familiar faces that they can see every race day.
Unfortunately, I got to say, you know, Noko, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've given you my 100% everything I had these last 2 seasons, and one thing I wanted to do was make you proud, and I told you beginning of the year I wanted that championship, and I gave it my all. I just want you to know that.
Man, without a doubt, I know you did. And I mean, since day one, man, you gave it your all. But maybe this might just be goodbye for a little while, and maybe you'll be back next season.
Yes, sir. Ken, congratulations on the win, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, just Ken, man. What a comeback for you, buddy.
Did you see it?
Dude.
Yeah, that was rough.
Did you figure out what happened?
Yeah, we seem to get that pit road penalty.
Man, I was so upset about that, man. I was so upset, and I just drove my ass off to get where I had to go.
Well, you got there. Yeah. Wherever it was you were going, you got there, buddy.
Yeah, that was. Man. I was just talking to Honda, and you know, we discussed what happened and stuff, and you know, we're all good. You know, it's something we can get over and make mistakes, and it was just really unfortunate at the time. And then I started adding up my you know, my runs and how far I could push it and what I had to do, and made it work. So that was fun. I wish I would have had the championship. Congratulations on that, but that was fun to compete all season and race hard.
I mean, you definitely put in a great showing here. Your first season in Giggity, man. It's really nice to come out here and be able to put it up like that. You've put up numbers. You've led laps. I even pointed out the fact to Noko and these guys earlier. I don't think there's not been a race this year that number 2 truck was not out front for a couple laps.
Yeah, I think the only race was the one I missed.
So I mean, that right there tells you. And if you hadn't missed that race, Ken, just think.
I know.
It's yours, man. It's yours. You'd have won it outright.
Stupid alarm wouldn't go off. Took a little nap.
But for real,
good
man.
Good job, Ken, man. You really had a great season.
Thank you.
Good job on the win, and can't wait to see what you do. Are you going to be Xfinity next season?
Yeah, that's what we're looking towards. I got to kind of mess with my schedule a little bit because I'm running for some championships in some other leagues. So I got to figure out when those start and what we can do with that, and finishing out my other ones before something, you know what I mean? So, but that's what we're looking at for sure.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. I think you ended up finishing the season off at P2. So,
cool.
Definitely awesome job, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm finishing out them points right now, but obviously we just got our champion in here. Noko, man, why don't you go ahead and handle this, man? One champion to another.
Monster, man. What a job. What a season. Congratulations on that championship in Season 4 for the Giggity Heavy Duty Trucks. And give us your thoughts on the race and the whole season in general.
Well, the race was good. I was out front and tried a 2-tire experiment and it didn't work out for me. And then went back to 4 the rest of the race and came back to 4th. So it was a clean, good race. And the season in general was just like a normal season. It was really good. It had its ups and downs, and at the end, everything smoothed out, and everybody started working together, and it was clean.
Yeah, we saw a lot of differing strategies during the race. At any point in the race, were you kind of worried maybe I might let this slip away?
No, sir.
No.
He said no, sir.
Good ass.
All season, I'm just real patient. I let things flow. I don't try to push nothing.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. And where are you going to be next season?
The issue. What
I'm with Coke next year, Cola Motorsports.
Cool. Are you running Xfinity?
Xfinity, yes, sir.
Awesome.
Me and Monster went from enemies to now we're brothers.
Yeah, me and Money Mike will be teammates in Xfinity, so everybody look out.
Cool.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
I want to thank all my teammates over at Canucks, Mills, for picking me up. Everything's been great over there. Good team.
Congrats, man.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Monster. Good one.
Hey, great
Thanks,
job,
guys.
Monster, going out there picking up that championship, man. As we know you're going to move on and look for bigger and better things here as you continue to progress as a driver and people get to know your name, man. And this is definitely one heck of a way to do it, as you saw what UK did last year in the trucks. And
I gotta thank Just Ken and Money Mike for pushing me every week. Those guys were definitely showed up to race.
Yeah, man, that was a good season. The end of the season was really good, really an improvement from what it started out to be, and
Yep.
that was a ton of fun. A few races there, racing head to head with you and strategizing. Trying to I have to strategize if I see you guys doing something. I have to do something different and keep you busy.
Just so you guys know, Just Ken, you did slot yourself up in the second points. You wound up wrapping it up with 2048. Monster with 2082. Jay Miller did overtake you by 2 points, Money for third. So Money's going to bring home fourth. Jay Miller's going to finish third in our championship this season. But a really close battle for all four of you guys going throughout the whole course of the season. Old school points, no playoffs. You guys brought it down to the wire, man. And congratulations and thank you guys for some really great races.
Yeah, it was fun.
Awesome job. Awesome job to everybody. You guys really did a good job. Like Monster said, the Truck Series had its ups and downs throughout the season, but man, you guys really put on a heck of a show these last 4 weeks, and I'm real proud of you guys.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for all of us here at Giggity, this is your champion right here, man. Monster Racing, Season 4 Champion Truck Series. Everybody knows that next season we will be back with 2 truck series, as we will be having customs and preset trucks. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. These trucks are going to be a different beast once we got some customs under them. But yet again, it's been a great season. We've had a lot of ups and downs, great battles, great friendships, great rivals. And we can't wait for more, as we're going to take a couple weeks off here. But we'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. The Dirt Series, I'm not sure where they're racing at, but as you guys know, it's going to be close quarter, action-packed quarter-mile racing probably. So see y'all back here tomorrow, man.
Bye!
Bye!